Welcome to another episode of Lynn Lineup. I am here with President of Lynn in Nahant Beach, Bob Tucker. Thank you for coming.
Great to be here, Steve.
So, the first thing I want to start off by asking is if you could tell me a little bit about what Friends of Lynn in Nahant Beach really is.
Sure. Friends of Lynn Nahant Beach has been in existence for about 26 years. It oversees, works in partnership with the Department of Conservation and Recreation from the state, because Lynn Beach, not a lot of people know, that's a state beach. Lynn Shore Drive is a state road. So it developed by organizers and neighborhood people about 26 years ago because of the deterioration of the beach, deterioration of the sidewalks, and all the other infrastructure down there. And it has grown over the last 26 years into a large organization of approximately 225 members. And our outreach program, we don't just do concerts. We also do educational events in the elementary schools. We have beach cleanups, which we do, which is the environment, and entertainment, which we'll get into later on, I'm sure, of the concerts and the other events that we put on.
Actually, yeah, that brings me right into the next question,
Great.
actually. So you just mentioned concert and everything,
Yeah.
so there's obviously going to be bands there and everything.
Right.
What kind of bands are there, and like type of like different music varieties?
We have a variety of bands. We have 8 concerts total. The first one is on July 3rd, and that's 7 to 9, followed by the fireworks at 9 p.m. And then from July 5th through August 16th, we have a concert every Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. The bands consist of maybe the 80s music, and then there's we have a jazz band coming. We have some rock bands coming. It's a different variety of music for the folks that come down and enjoy the concerts. There's nowhere better to go on a hot summer night. You come right down to Lynn Beach, overlooking the water, and you have a band there playing great music, and it's a lot of work that to put on those concerts, but it's rewarding when we see the folks come down. Especially, we're seeing the last couple of years more and more families coming down with their kids, and they're bringing their stuff with them.
So looking at like different events, I noticed there was an event called Kids Day. What kind of event is that per se? Like, what happens on Kids Day?
Okay, we started Kid Day about 6 years ago, I think. This year it's going to be a little bit different. Thanks to Save the Harbor, Save the Bay, that's a large organization in Boston that gives us a lot of funding. We're going to have the Boston Circus Guild there in conjunction with Kids Day. So the event this year is called Life's a Beach / Kids Day Festival. And we're going to have acrobats, jugglers, aerialists there, and that's going to all come from the Boston Circus Guild. And then we also are going to have face painters, hula hoopers, yoga. We're going to have a kids band. It's called the Toe Jam Puppet Band. The event is July 28th from 11 to 2 at Red Rock Park. And it's going to be an expanded event this year.
So you're mentioning that like a lot of families and friends come down every year. What kind of turnout are you expecting this year? And like, what kind are people allowed to bring? Like chairs and blankets? Like, what kind of things are they allowed to bring?
Well, of course, depending on the weather. Okay, if it's cloudy and overcast, as long as we don't have rain, the concert still goes on, but that affects the crowd side. Usually, we get about probably 300 plus, 300 to 400 folks coming down per concert. Some bands attract more than others, and even though it's 6 to 8 down there, the sun starts going down a little bit after 7, so it does get, some nights it gets a little windy and cool. So it's best that people bring their beach chairs, or unless they just want to sit in the grass. But it's also great to remember to bring a blanket or some type of light coat in case it gets pretty windy. The concerts go on unless, unfortunately, we have to cancel because of rain.
If people wanted to find out, besides the show, like, is there any other way they can find out more information about this, or?
Sure, absolutely. We have our website, lynn-nahantbeach.org, and we also have our Facebook page, and we are also on Twitter. And if in the event that there needs to be a cancellation of a band, we post that on Facebook and Twitter, obviously. We have online ads in the Lynn item that tells about the concerts, and we also have print ads. And anyone who is interested in becoming a member of the Friends of Lynn Nahant Beach, they can easily go on our website, lynn-nahantbeach.org, and they can download a membership form and send it in.
With the band, and you said overcast, rain, stuff like that, like, if bands do show up and there's rain, how does that, like, do you guys reschedule, or do you kind of, like, push it more?
Right. That's a good question. So I have until about 4 p.m. that day to cancel the concert if there's rain. It's always easier if it's raining then, okay, because I'll cancel it because people can get down the wet grass. The tough part is if it threatens rain later on. So what happens is after 4 o'clock the band comes. We're obligated at that time because we said the concert is on. If between 4 and 6 it starts raining, or 7 o'clock it starts raining, then we just cancel the, we stop, obviously, the band. So it's, we have to play it by ear. The weather sometimes can be difficult. But last year, we had to cancel one event, I think, and hopefully we won't have to this year. We have reserved a rain date this year. So the concerts go from, as I said, July 3rd is the kickoff conference with the fireworks, then July 5th through August 16th. Then we have August 23rd reserved as a rain date. And then on August 24th, in conjunction with the City of Lynn and the mayor's office, there's they have a movie night at Red Rock.
And we're running out of time, so
Okay,
one more question is there anything else you'd like to let anybody know about the concerts, or?
Well, again, I just want to emphasize the tremendous work that the volunteers of the Friends of Lynn Nahant Beach, what we do, and that we would always welcome new members to come and help us out. The entertainment portion of it, the environmental portion of what we do, the beach cleanups, and also the educational, where now we are able to bring programs and give scholarships to the elementary schools in the areas surrounding Lynn Beach. So if folks are listening, they want to come involved, go to our website, lynn-nahantbeach.org.
And I think that about covers everything.
That's great.
Thank you for being here for us and
Thanks, Steve.
explaining everything. This has been another episode of Lynn Lineup. Tune in next week for another episode, and hopefully we see you at the Friends of Lynn in Nahant Beach.
Red Rock Park.
Red Rock Park.